Welcome. Today, we're going to go over a few more tips on creating your sunrise statement. And this is vital to have a sunrise statement to create that vibration, to create that vitality, for it to be so vibrant that you can see it in HD, not black and white, but in HD with all of your five senses. See it like so visual that it feels like it's happening. Get emotionally charged about it. And to do that, you not only are going to see it, but you're going to smell it. You're going to taste like when I say smell it, like if one of your dreams is to be running a 5K, where is it? If it's on the beach, you could smell the salt water. You could feel the sand in between your toes. You could hear the waves crashing and the people screaming your name. Right? You could taste the like sweat dripping in your mouth, right? Or the salt water or whatever your goal is, your vibrant vision, because you remember your goal is part of it, but your vision is like a step up from your goal. Hear the sounds, see it happening, taste it, smell it, go through all of your senses to really be victorious with this vision. And you're putting your vision into one statement, and it's get emotional. So let's go over how you're going to create this sunrise statement. You're going to apply the four superpowers. So appreciation, and you're going to do this with words, right? Using specific words like I appreciate. I am so thankful to you, God. I'm so thankful that I am capable. Use those words: thankful, appreciative, with grace, gratitude. Use those words when you're creating your specific sunrise statement. And then imagination, appreciation, and imagination. What are you like? What is your goal? What are you imagining? What is this greater good that you're getting to with your goal that you are putting into a vision and one statement? And then your intention, being specific with your communication. And we're going to go over that today and exactly how you're going to communicate this and your expectation. Like your belief that this is going to happen. It must be believable and achievable. And that is only up to you. Like some people thought they could fly, and they did. Some people thought they'd become the world's greatest singers, and they did. Jim Carrey, he wrote that he would have a $10 million check, and it happened. But he believed it. Some people could write that check or say that they're going to be the greatest singer and just say it and not really believe it. You must expect that this is going to happen with every bit of power and energy in your body. Believe that this is real. So if it's not believable to you, then just go one, two, three steps down until you could get to that point where you develop the competence to believe it by being consistent with your achieving and demonstrating that you're capable, because then you'll be confident. So let's get emotional about this. I hope you're taking notes and you wrote down your four superpowers: appreciation, imagination, intention, and expectation, and get really emotional by tapping into all of your senses. Now, we're also going to get emotional by being clear with the words that we're saying. First, you're getting emotional, and then you're creating a metric, right? So it's measurable. Your outcome is measurable that you're looking forward to, right? I am so appreciative and thankful and happy that I am a best-selling author, selling hundreds of thousands of books every year. And people are so happy to read them because they are getting closer to self-realization and self-love. So that's an example of a sunrise statement, because I gave an emotion, right? I am happy. I am appreciative and happy and thankful, right? I am excited. What are the words? I believe that appreciation is best to be part of that emotional um, emotional expression within your sunrise statement. So number one is appreciation, and number two is like an emotion which is happy, joyous, excited, exuberant, whatever word really gets you triggered to feel to feel like it's happening, to enable that expectancy that you know it's going to happen. Like, what is, when it happens, what is the feeling? Are you full of joy, full of happiness, full of enthusiasm, excitement? Right? Go through all these emotions and figure out. You could type into Google, what are a list of happy emotions when my needs are met, and go through them and see which emotion resonates with you to create that vibration of vibrancy, to create a vision so you could see it and then believe it. So first you're getting to the emotion, giving thanks and getting in your emotion of some sort of happiness. And number two is the metric. How are you reaching people? How many people are you reaching? Or is it just yourself for right now, so you could reach more people? Like, you're doing a 5K, you're running a marathon, you're climbing up a specific mountain, you are doing a specific amount of exercise. I'm doing 100 squats in a row in one day, or throughout the day, I'm going to do 100 squats, right? Because this is constantly evolving. Once you get to your goal, then it's time to change your goal to be even greater. Remember, we're getting to our goal to become a different person, not to get something, not to have something. We're human beings, not human doings, not human havings. We're being a new person, a higher self. So set that metric and be super clear and specific about what you are able to measure that you are getting to. That's the name of the game, with the goal, with the sunrise statement, with the vibrant vision to create the sunrise statement. They're all interrelated. And number three, so number one is emotion, number two is a metric, number three is the amount of people affected, right? Even if it's just about you, like, how are you affected? Yet it's really important with your sunrise statement to have it purposeful and mission orientated, and that affects other people. So even if it's just you, then how are your children going to respond? How is your family going to respond? How is your work going to be better off? How is your family, friends, county, country, and world be better off by you being better? Right? The not only how people are affected, but the number of people that are affected. Somehow include that in your sunrise statement as quickeningly as and effectively as you can. It may be a lot more words in the beginning, and as you say it over and over again, you start, we call it trimming the fat. You get it shorter and sweeter, more to the point. Number four is, how are they transformed, right? Not just how are they affected and how many people are affected, but how are they transformed? Like, what happened when you attained this metric? Like, how is your family transformed? They're eating better. They're actually more active. They look at you in a different way. They are happier, right? And this could go not only to your family, but your friends, your county, your country, and the world. How this affects you and your family, friends, county, country, and the world. This is vital. Like, it may start off with just you, yet realize the we call it the butterfly effect. It's affecting other people. The butterfly effect was coined because this scientist realized that a butterfly flapping its wing in San Diego could affect how the tide is affected, the ocean tide in Japan. I don't know if it's that exact statement, but it's something along the lines of a microcosm like a butterfly's wing flapping affects a macrocosm like the ocean tide that affects so many other people. So realize what you do affects everyone, and start to really take some time to think about this, because when you change your like your imagination, you change what you're thinking about, you start to get appreciative of it, and then you get intentional about this. Intention is getting towards your goal, your purpose, and your meaning in life. Otherwise, you're in detention, stuck in a place you don't want to be. Your expectation is your belief that you're capable of this and that this is really worth attaining, that it will change everything in your life for the better. So remember how much it affects you. The number of people, it could be the amount of money that this is changing in your life, because money is a spiritual idea. It's man-made, but it's a spiritual idea. It's a representative of good things in life, and the ability to get things and give things and be more charitable, be more prosperous, to have more prosperity within yourself. Like we're born to be opulent, to be shining, to be glowing, to be able to use awesome things. We are living in a state of abundance. Just take a breath. We're full of abundance. We get unlimited breaths. We like look at the fruit on a tree. Abundance. Lack is a lie. So don't fall for the lie. Think in abundance. How much it affects you, how it affects the number of people that affects, the money that is transformed or material that's transformed by your transformation in your sunrise statement, and your environment, things and places, right? So that's 4 different things. How much it affects you, number 1. Number 2 is the number of people affects. Number 3 is the amount of money this can transform for some people. If you say you don't need money, then give it to someone who does, because some people really need some money. As Gandhi said, to a starving man, bread is God, and money can buy bread. Number 4 is your environment, the things in your environment and the places. Please listen to this more than once. We hit up some major points in how to create your sunrise statement. And this is vital to be clear so you could have a vision with your 4 superpowers. Use them in this: appreciation, imagination, intention, and expectation. And then use these 4 aspects to create your sunrise statement: emotion, a metric, a measurement. Number 3 is the number of people affected and how they're affected, and number 4 is how they're transformed. And then the third aspect is how much it affects you, number 1. Number 2 is the number of people it affects, and number 3 is the amount of money it could change in your life, in the world, and number 4 is how it changes your environment or people's environment, not just you, but mainly you, and the things in your environment and the places that you're in. Remember, when you're saying the sunrise statement, attach these emotions. I am so happy and so thankful to you, God, that I am able to travel the world internationally and speak publicly, moving thousands of people, getting paid tens of thousands of dollars so I can provide more for my family, my friends, my county, my country, and my world, and transform all the people that hear my speech to be more self-loving and more self-realized, to understand what they're capable of and their purpose in life. Thank you so very much. You are absolutely amazing. Remember to listen to this more than once, because consistency creates competence, and competence creates confidence. Repetition before completion, right? Repetition before implementation, or better yet, repetition is implementation. Implementation is repetition. So repetition, then implementation, and then completion. It will take much more than one time for 99.9% of people to say your sunrise statement, your sensory sunrise statement, over and over again for it to actually become part of you. Thank you so much. You are amazing. Congratulations for taking another step in the direction of your goal, your purpose, and your meaning in life. You got this.